Natsu's death is a topic of discussion that is being brought up now more than ever before within the fairy tale community. With the way things are going right now with the manga, with Natsu's transformation to E.N.D beginning, along with the whole if Zeref dies, Natsu dies thing, I'm as well begin to question to a certain extent if it's possible that Natsu could actually die within the Alvarez arc. Let's be honest here, guys, the odds are surely stacked up against him right now. Now, backtracking a little bit to the whole E.N.D transformation thing, something you have to remember is that Natsu's E.N.D form was initially designed so that Zeref could actually be killed, seeing as he is cursed by God Angstrom, and that essentially means that he is immortal. Now, with this in mind, I don't really know if Zeref actually could have bothered designing a way for Natsu to actually return to his normal form after tapping into E.N.D, seeing as when Zeref is to die, I guess Natsu is basically supposed to self-destruct, for lack of a better term. As well, at this point, it's kind of obvious as of now that E.N.D is actually trying to take over Natsu entirely. Now, something that I believe could have possibly happened is that Zeref could have actually programmed Natsu in a way where when he inevitably becomes E.N.D, he will actually go straight after Zeref and try and kill him. Now, this would explain why Natsu was muttering Zeref as he was kind of moving around in his mid-transformation kind of thing that we saw towards the end of last chapter. And in the instance that he does kill Zeref, as I said plenty of times now, he will inevitably die. There are just so many forces that are pushing against Natsu right now that, you know, it's honestly insane. Like, I'm genuinely questioning how he will actually be able to get out of this. And if in the grand scheme of things we'll ever see him actually become the same person again after Alvarez is said and done with. But it's very obvious that if Natsu were to die in this instance, it would have a huge impact on the overall story of Fairy Tail. So let me go and ask you a question. What if Natsu actually did happen to die as E.N.D? Now, if he does die, I doubt it would be prior to the death of Acnologia, seeing as I do believe Natsu will play a big part in that. But when it comes down to the inevitable Natsu versus Zeref fight, I begin to question if Natsu will actually survive past it. Now, the odds are surely stacked against him, as I said before, when it comes to him surviving past this arc. But at the same time, there's so much that we would miss out on if he were to die. To be completely honest with you guys, I'm definitely between a rock and a hard place when it comes to the whole discussion of Natsu's death. I think now more than ever the possibility of him dying is really, really high. But if he were to die, though, I do believe it would take place at the end of the inevitable Natsu versus Zeref fight and not really happen anywhere before that. Like, there's no way anyone will actually take Natsu down at this point. E.N.D, from what I can tell, is really, really powerful. Now, I've seen a lot of people saying this as well, and I really like this. People are saying that E.N.D could actually become Lucy's book after everything is said and done with. There are people out there who say that maybe the whole fairy tale story could be just one big book written by Lucy, which is actually symbolized by the book of E.N.D. Now, I believe this is a really cool theory, and I actually shared a theory in the past talking about the possibility of the whole plot of Fairy Tail actually just being one book in the end of things written by Lucy. Nevertheless, voice your opinions in the comment section below. Do you guys believe that E.N.D could actually die in the end of the Alvarez arc? Like this video to show your support, subscribe if you haven't. Peace.